Well, good morning. It is Tuesday, I think. So I made a video yesterday about my gardening, and I had to cut it off and fuss at the children, or pause it. And then when I unpaused it, this annoying screech just came all over. So, I had to delete it. I'm making a new one, so this is a remix. I'm gonna start a little bit different because I don't have my rear camera working on this particular app. So I want to show you my crabapple trees first, right? And as you can see, they are leafed out really, really well. This one is taller than me, so that's nice. It's always nice to know that your stuff has survived the winter. Because once it reaches a certain time of year, I don't water, right? And this is the other one. He's not as tall, but somebody broke his tip off, so that would be why. Now we have a couple of persimmon trees out there, but I am not sure that they are going to make it. Ooh, I don't like coming this way because I have not cleaned all the choke vine out of here. Hold on just a minute. Son, what is it?
I did not take water, and I had a headache, but some reason my headache's gone.
Okay, well, if you had a headache and you still didn't drink water and your headache is gone, you still need to go drink water. So go drink some water and then have other stuff. Sorry about that, but I don't want to pause it and cause the same thing again. So, I do not know the time frame for this altitude and this area to know if these are going to make it. Okay, so persimmons do grow in the area, so that's comforting. But I haven't seen any growing naturally around here. And I didn't even know I liked persimmons until I accidentally found a tree. And the children and I investigated its fruit. It's really, really good as long as it's super ripe. All right, now I'm going to show you this little area behind me. Sorry. There's nothing coming up yet, but this is our little pumpkin patch. So we'll see how it does. When you move to a new area, you have to get used to gardening all over again. Because some plants like this area, some like other areas, which is why I move things around if something didn't do that well. If something did do well, then I have a tendency to keep it in the same bed and just add nutrients. Now, this area here behind me, all the nice rows, you see all the nice rows, right? So this is going to be my corn and beans. Now, we have started something to deter animals, but I just want to show you the one bean so far. Hopefully you can see that. Now, there are beans planted all through it, and it will be corn in between the beans. Now, I don't know, excuse me, children! I said kitchen. I said I am filming. Thank you. Dogs, shut up. Okay, sorry about that. Now, the Three Sisters is a way of gardening that was initially engineered by Native American peoples. And it's very, very clever. And it's very, very useful and saves a lot of ground. The problem that I have come across with Three Sisters is that unless you have exactly the right combination of sun, lack of water, or water, and shade, the squash overcomes the bean and the corn fairly quickly. So maybe I didn't do it right, and I probably didn't, because even though I am a little Native American, it is not that much, and I do not know any of those relatives. So yeah, there's that. Now, last year we had. Let me show you where we had the peppers. Now, the peppers did do pretty good. They were not as prolific as I would have liked or as we have had them be in the past. So we changed this bed to, I always pronounce it Mulan, but I know I am not pronouncing it correctly. I'll make a corrections or post it in the community or something. But anyways, this is medicinal. And I do know that they make teas with it and this and this and that and that. All right, now, on these two beds, okay, you can barely see, oh, you see this arch, right? And my arm is still nagging me, so I don't have range. At any rate, I am going to plant, I really like the Japanese cucumbers, but any cucumber will actually do. So I'm going to plant cucumbers here to go over this, and then cucumbers here to then go over this, so that the cucumbers literally dangle down, and yes, they do. And the pepper bed will then be moved to here, because we don't really need a lot of peppers. I don't have a really good way of drying stuff yet. Things like that. So now, I want to show you this. This is so funny. I did not plant. I planted some potatoes last year. They didn't really do that good in this spot, but look at this guy. I did not plant him. He obviously there was potato left under there, and he has grown from that. So I was going to move all the tomatoes to this area. Now I don't think I am. I think I will continue with other potato species and other potatoes. I would like to get enough food eventually to sustain our family without having to go very much to the store, except for like flour, sugar, salt, stuff like that. But we are not there yet, and I am still experimenting on what works well and what doesn't. Now, this bed here, this is where I'm going to put my squash. We only need 6 plants to grow enough squash for us. Again, unless I figure out a way to shave it and dehydrate it, like you can do carrots. I did carrots that way one year, and oh my God, it was so great. I grated the carrots, spread them out, dried them in an oven on super, super low heat, and then stored them in Ziploc bags. And then anytime you wanted to add carrots to anything, you just grabbed a handful and threw it in the pot, and it was great. It worked well. So yeah, I can't wait to do that again. But I still have half of a kitchen. But that's okay. Grandma's kitchen also includes the gardening. Okay, so I had some herb beds last year that did not produce well, or things did not grow well in it. So we have removed those beds, right? And so yeah, we removed those beds, transferred the dirt into other beds, transferred the rocks into, as you can see, we made this low, and when I mean we, I mean mostly Haven and Lynette, because Grandma is a bit injured, but I can't just be still and not do anything. I just can't. I can't. At any rate, I want to show you these chives and how beautiful they are. Look at this. And we've already been actively using them. So these are not freshly planted. They are grown up from the root ball over the winter. And to be honest, I did not know that they would do that. So I'm super excited about that. I need a couple of more chive plants in this part of the bed to create enough chives for us to use when we're cooking. Typically, we add chives and cilantro to almost everything. I do have green onions, and that guy over there is a regular yellow onion that just decided to sprout again. So I have never been able to actually harvest an onion. I have only been able to harvest the greens, so it's kind of funny. Now, the mint is doing really, really well. You see that mess there? That's ants. And so far, everything that I have tried have not really kept them out, but they don't seem to hinder the mint very much at all. So I let it slide. And then over here, we use chamomile a lot. That's what this is. This is chamomile, right? And most of these were not actually planted. They re-sprouted, and then I transplanted them there. Well, guys, oh, and I'm really sad about my jasmine. We had to trim it all the way back. It is still living. It got covered up with snow, so, and it stayed covered up with snow for a while. Had I known better, I would have done something different, but yeah. It will grow up from that. So, super happy about that. Yes? Yeah, the white sage. You look here. White sage is a species that is on the endangered list, and all of that is white sage. So I have not found it growing naturally up here at all, but as you can see, it will be so prolific if it did. And then that in the center there is just regular garden sage. We do like sage. We use sage a lot in stuff. My rosemary, as you can see, the 10-degree weather did damage it a bit, but you can see that it's got all this new growth, so it's going to be fine. Okay, guys. I love gardening. If I cannot find peace, then I dig in the dirt. Oh, one more thing I gotta show you. I found this little guy just growing randomly. All right, can you see him? This is garlic. Again, garlic, like onion, you can just use the greens and cook with them. They have the most wonderful flavor. So yeah, as the garden progresses, we'll have more and more videos. And all right, guys, I think that is it for today. So toodaloo.